Have you ever wondered what's in the air you're breathing right now? Beyond the usual suspects like oxygen and nitrogen, there's something else. Something tiny, invisible, and everywhere. Microplastics. It sounds like something out of a science fiction movie, but it's our reality. These minuscule plastic particles are floating in our atmosphere, traveling on wind currents, and eventually settling all around us. But how did they get there, and more importantly, what does breathing them in mean for our health? Let's break down what these things actually are. Microplastics fall into two main categories. First, you have primary microplastics. Think of these as the born small plastics. They're manufactured to be tiny from the get-go. We're talking about the microbeds that used to be in face scrubs, or the glitter that adds sparkle to crafts and makeup. When we use these products, those tiny plastic bits can easily get washed down the drain or blown into the air, entering the environment directly. Then, there's the second, much larger category, secondary microplastics. These are the result of a long, slow breakdown process. Picture a plastic bottle left on a beach or a plastic bag caught in a tree. Over time, sunlight, wind, and water work on it. The sun's UV radiation makes the plastic brittle. The wind and waves physically grind it down. This weathering process slowly chips away at the larger item, creating countless smaller and smaller fragments. This means that the plastic waste we created decades ago is still out there, fragmenting into smaller pieces that are now light enough to be picked up by the wind and carried across continents and oceans. This brings us to the air we breathe. Scientists used to focus on microplastics in our oceans and soil, but now they're looking up. An international team of researchers, led by the brilliant Dr. Brani, is trying to solve the mystery of atmospheric microplastics. They're basically air detectives, trying to figure out where these plastics are coming from. Is it from the wear and tear of our car tires on the road? Is it from the synthetic fibers shedding off our clothes in the wind? Or is it from agricultural plastics used on farms? They're remeasuring how much plastic is falling from the sky, what they call the deposition rate, and trying to understand how long these particles can stay airborne. Early findings suggest they can travel for thousands of miles before they finally settle back down to Earth. So, these particles are in the air, and they're falling all around us, on our cities, our forests, and our oceans. The potential health impacts are what researchers are racing to understand. Could these particles cause inflammation in our lung tissue? Could the chemicals that are often added to plastics leach into our bodies once they're inside us? These chemicals, like phthalates and BPA, have been linked to a range of health issues. While we don't have definitive answers yet, the possibility is alarming enough to warrant urgent and thorough investigation. The concern isn't just about the physical particle itself, but also the chemical cocktail it might be carrying. We are, in essence, the first generation to be exposed to this level of plastic pollution from birth. The long-term effects are a complete unknown. It's a global experiment that none of us signed up for. The research led by scientists like Dr. Brani is absolutely critical. It's the first step in understanding the scale of the problem. Once we know where the atmospheric plastics are coming from and how they travel, we can start to develop strategies to reduce them at the source. So what can we do? While the problem feels huge, individual actions do add up. Reducing our reliance on single-use plastics is a big one. Choosing natural fibers over synthetic ones for clothing can help reduce microfiber shedding. Properly disposing of our waste ensures it's less likely to end up in the environment, breaking down into microplastics. And perhaps most importantly, we can support and call for more research into this field. We need scientists to have the resources to uncover the health risks, and we need policymakers to act on that science. The story of microplastics is a powerful reminder that everything is connected. The plastic bag we use today could become the microscopic dust we breathe in years from now. It's a complex issue, but understanding it is the first step toward finding a solution. We need to stay informed, make conscious choices, and advocate for a cleaner, healthier future. Our lungs and the lungs of future generations will thank us for it. Thank you so much for watching and for taking the time to learn about this important topic. If you found this video insightful, please give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our future deep dives into the science that affects our world. See you in the next one.